Hi, good morning. I'm Margaret Rowe, a real estate broker here in Naperville, working for Caldwell Baker Residential. I'd like for you to get to know me a little bit better by meeting my team. So if you're ready, let's go on and get started. Good morning.
Good morning. I'll take care of that. See you there. Bye.
As a real estate broker for over 30 years now, I have come to rely on quality service, giving quality service and receiving quality service. So with that being said, I have handpicked a team of real estate professionals to be able to provide nothing less than high-end quality service to all of my clients. I'd like to introduce you to Siri, the Siri of real estate is how I look at her.
Yes.
Siri, any advice or tips that you can give to anyone considering calling us?
Oh, yes. Just trust in us and we will get the job done. And you will be very happy. Hope to see you soon.
Thank you.
Yay.
Let's go peek in on Lisa. If you're a seller, you're truly going to appreciate this lady. She's going to work up for you an estimate of proceeds from the sale of your home, even before we place it on the market. And that's very helpful for most sellers out there. She's also going to be the one who's going to be at the closing table for you and your attorney. So let's go head over and meet this wonderful lady. Well, good morning, Lisa. How are you?
Good morning, Margaret. How are you?
Good. Listen, do you have a best tip or some advice that you could share with our sellers?
Yes, I happen to have a great tip and some very good advice for your sellers. What I would like to suggest is that they take a look in their closing documents and find their prior owner's policy that they purchased at the time, or that they received when they purchased their home. That will save them an additional $100 off of their closing costs.
Oh, that's great. Thank you. Because you know I always encourage my sellers to work with Burnett Title. And Lisa, you are the best of the best. So I appreciate you very much for being on my team.
Thank you.
Now I'd like to take a minute to introduce to you one of my loan officers, Amy Calloway. She's a senior loan officer. She's been in the mortgage industry for 18 plus years now. She takes very good care of my clients, which is important to me. It seems like anytime they call, Amy's in the office. She must live here. So let's go down and see if Amy's got any best tips or advice for us. Good morning, Amy. How are you?
Good morning, Margaret. I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. Listen, I'm doing a little video here so that people can get to know who I am and my team a little bit better.
Sure.
So would you mind giving, do you have a tip or a best advice that you could share with buyers out there today?
I do. In fact, the best advice that I can give is I will walk you through the process because the more accurate the paperwork, the easier the transaction is for your borrower.
Awesome, thank you. And I know you take very good care of my clients and I truly do appreciate
Take
that,
pride
Amy.
in it. Thanks, Margaret.
Thanks. The sale and the purchase of real estate can be a wonderful experience if you have the right team of professionals working on your behalf. One of the attorneys that I work with is Mark Metzger. Him and his assistant do a fantastic job for my clients, and I would like for you to meet them. Let's head on up and see if they're available. Excuse me.
Sure.
Can I interrupt for a quick second? I know you guys are busy in the middle of something. I just wanted to introduce you to people out there.
Sure.
This is Mark and Anita.
Hi.
Do you, Mark, have a best tip or advice that you could give a buyer and a seller?
Yeah. Actually, I'd probably end up giving both a buyer and a seller the same piece of advice, which is to keep in mind that the whole process is an emotional one for everybody. Every seller thinks they gave their house away for too little money. And every buyer thinks they've overpaid for the house. And if you keep in mind that the other side is feeling that way, it's often easier to understand where they're coming from, particularly as we're whittling down those repair issues at the end.
You are so right about that. Thank you very much for sharing that. That's
Sure.
something I'm happy that you put in there. You guys have a great day. Get
Thanks.
back to it, and I'll
Thank
see you at
you.
the next
All
closing.
right.
Look forward to working with you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
So my best advice, just give me a call so that you and I can determine as a team what's in your best interest. And then we can come up with an action plan for you. So it's time for me to get on with my day, as I'm sure it is yours. Have an awesome day.